like that.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jessy, Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taman.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody, I am John Taman. I am the world's worst podcast host, and I was just thinking to myself while I was listening to the opening of the show there about honoring the past, and it made me think of things like Ken Houston stopping Walt Garrison at the 1 yard line on Monday Night Football, which I remember and I saw. It made me think of things like, John Riggins running around the end just before the end of the first half in the Texas Stadium for a 41-yard touchdown. That game when we fucking lost and Harvey Martin kicked the door open and threw a fucking funeral wreath in the door. But you know what? I remember all those goddamn games, and I don't care if they say the rivalry is dead or not. It's fucking Dallas week, and because it's Dallas week, we have a very special guest right down here on the bottom. Yes, it is all the way from the Royal Port of Barrow in Scotland.
I've got to say, John, that's the best segue you ever done.
Really? That's the best one? Tell you what, I tried to ride one of those things downtown in D.C. one time, and I went too fast, and I hit a planter, and I got a ticket, and that wasn't very much fun. But it sure made a lot of fun on the CCTVs. Anyway, Scott, so yeah, I did hear that the king is rather upset with us, with we Americans, because we keep sending these dolts over to sit there and talk to him in a small room and make everything smell bad. And he was talking about the New York Jets. So is the NFL really, are we going to have a problem sending stuff over to the UK?
Well, I don't know, mate, but this weekend it's the Rams versus the Jags, so we'll wait and see.
You're going to that game, aren't you?
I am going to that game, yeah. I'm taking my wife, being a Jags fan, so she wants to see the prince that was promised. So we'll wait and see. You
know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Scotty will not find himself in a gay bar this weekend. No, indeed.
He will not.
No, he will not. Scotty's going for the Trevor Lawrence effect. He's gonna, when that guy takes off his helmet and does one of these numbers on the sidelines, Scott's going to put his arm around his wife and say, "Hey, baby, how about I thumb it in and we go for fun?"
It's probably about right, John, to be fair.
There it is. All right. Anyway, sorry, Jesse. Down here is our very special guest, because it's Dallas week and because he's my great friend. There's Tom from the old Bang Radio Hour. And, hey, man, for anybody that didn't expect him coming in, that counts as two of us. I send him a link all the time. And there he was when I showed up today. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Tom. So, hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Good to see all of you again, man. I had a great time last time I was here. Aren't the Jaguars going to beat your team here eventually?
Be your team. Oh, yeah.
No, never be my team. No.
Well, no. England's team. Aren't they going to be London's team, though?
Potentially, yeah. I think they probably will end up being that way. There's too many links for it not to happen, I think, especially with Mr. Khan parking his very expensive yacht outside Tower Bridge this morning.
Outside of Tower Bridge. That's nice. Now, I read that this week, Dan Snyder, his yacht
was in Falmouth.
And had to get towed back into London. That's nice.
But I don't know if you've seen, there was a guy on there was a guy on Twitter who's a British Redskins fan, Commanders fan, and he was trying to pelt rocks at it from the beach. But I was nowhere near, obviously.
God damn it, somebody man the cannon and get that limey bastard.
I'll tell you what.
That was quite funny.
Whoever he is, I would like to have him on the show.
Absolutely.
I would like to have him to my house. I might even let him kiss my wife. All right. No. Sorry, baby. All right. So, by the way, over here to my right, down here from southeastern Virginia, waiting his patient turn while I go find his music. There's Jesse Martin. How you doing, sir? Coming into us live, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for
now, you know, Jessy, every time I do that, I expect you to have a monologue. You're really going to do, it's so down. All on the board that had just too much to smoke. So how are you this week, bro?
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. This week sucked.
I got to tell you. I don't know about now. Tom is a media person. All right. Now he's whether he likes it or not, while he's listening and watching this show, part of his brain is going, all right, John just stumbled over that word. He said, fuck. And he's looking at you going, why won't Jesse show any more of himself than this? Jesse's dentist is going, God damn it, those are new caps. Show him.
All this stuff is what I love about podcasts.
Isn't it? Isn't it great?
It's free.
It's free. I got to say, you know, for anybody out there that doesn't know it, I'm going to put a hand up. I'm going to give you a high five down there from the original OG. There we go. Me and this guy down here practically started podcasting. Maybe I didn't start it, but we fucking were right in there on the goddamn beginning of it.
The way you talk about it, it seems like y'all invented that shit.
Well, we had the longest running podcast on the internet.
Yeah.
We were one of the first.
Fair play.
That's a true thing. And I mean, we started, our first episode was the week of Katrina. And do the math. That's 2005.
20 years ago.
Fall 2005.
20 years, yeah.
Right. And it was really right around that time. I can remember. I called Tom up because we'd been doing these cartoons and shit. And I said, dude, listen to this. This is what you can do now. Now that the high-speed internet exists, listen to what we can do. And we said, fuck it, let's do it. And there you go. So for all of you people out there that are doing podcasts and paying attention to this podcast and saying to yourself, wow, I wish I really knew some people that knew some shit. You do.
Back in the day, John had a little bit more hair. Tom was a little less gray, you know.
Right. Well, no, Tom's not gray.
I don't ever remember John having more hair.
Maybe that was 20 more years ago. Then.
No, not even then either, man. So
shit.
I started losing my hair in my 20s, man, and all my friends thought that was funnier than shit until I realized I couldn't give a fuck, really. The part of me that's losing my hair, I can't see it. So, oh, wait a minute.
Hey, is Terry McLaurin going to play Sunday?
Nope.
No.
It's a definite no?
That is a definite no. Here I've gone ahead and traded for him in our fantasy league with your dear wife. And I'm not unhappy about the trade, even though Chase Brown got off last night.
Yeah, how about the Bengals, man? Good job, Cincinnati.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
All right, so Ian Lockhart. What's up, Ian? Is this any relation?
Yeah, it's Andy's brother. Yeah.
Oh, this is Scouse's brother.
Yeah, this is Scouse's older brother who got Scouse into the Redskins. I mean, they were spending time listening on long wave radio like this. Touchdown!
Yeah.
There you go. He's got him. He's got a little headphones on and a fucking antenna on the back of his little house.
He's telling Scouse, "Hey, move to the right. Move to the right."
That's it. Scouse is about 8, like that. Putting tinfoil around it, yeah.
All right, so Jesse, will you be our lucky charm in Spain as my bro and Scott? What are they going to? I'd have to read this as a scout. So Jesse, will you be our lucky charm in Spain? Or what? Scott, we're going to do at home games. You're going to predict the loss.
No, I will predict us to beat the Miami Dolphins in Spain, as I will be there in person to watch it with my best friends in the entire world. So, and I'm looking forward to meeting you, Ian. I've had enough of your brother. I'm just kidding, but yeah,
we all have.
Scouts for a little head, and you're just going to be there for a while.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about you through your brother, and I'm looking forward to getting with you guys in Spain.
So you see, the reason I tell you all people this, that Tom and I down here at the bottom started this podcasting business, because back when we did it for entertainment purposes. We were having fun and goofing off and telling stories and making jokes and all kinds of shit. But as you can see here, we've turned it into an international gay dating thing. And, you know, so I'm glad that everybody
the Commander's version of Bumble.
Yeah. That does not surprise me, Ian, you being the better one.
All right. Well, yeah. If you're listening to the Redskins on shortwave radio,
Now, see, you said I keep hearing that you said this wrong, that wrong. No, I still hear I would play this sound now. I would play this sound here, and you know what I mean. That's what I keep hearing in my head.
We got to get you involved in this. We've got to. There is a tool for StreamYard, and Nathan, if you're watching, Captain, you told me what it was one day, and I can't remember what it was. I guess I could write to you, but it's easier to ask and hope that you see it through the magic of the internet. But there's a tool that would allow us to put a lot more drops and a lot more things like that you would hook into the system, and then we could. Oh, well, now we're just.
You know the library I have.
I know.
So, all right, so Tom asked about McLaurin and his health. No, he's not playing, and we got some more news today about injury and with Trayvon Diggs.
Yes, we did. What happened to him?
He had something going on. He had an accident at his house. Apparently,
yeah, he's got a concussion.
He's
out
or something. Yeah, he's out.
He's out. Yeah.
It really doesn't matter because they weren't going to ask him to cover anybody. We're not putting anybody out there. He could cover Chris Moore from home with a concussion. He probably could. He could do it like Homer Simpson when Homer Simpson worked from home. Just put that little freaking bird on the computer to go cover 1, cover 2, boop, boop. So we're not really equipped for wide receivers this week. And now Deebo Samuel.
We got Robbie Chosen.
Oh, we got Robbie Chosen. Now you know who Robbie Chosen is? Robbie. What was his
Robbie Anderson, formerly known as Robbie Anderson, and he's changed his names 5 times in the past 5 years.
Yes. And his
Robbie Chosen.
That's who he goes by now. He weighs about 120 pounds, soaking wet, and his hair sticks out at every possible angle you can.
He had one really good year, like really good year with the Jets. Or it was the Jet. I think it was the
Panthers.
Was it the Panthers? I had him on my fantasy team one year, and I just remember him scoring a lot of points. He scored a lot of touchdowns, I think. Yeah. If I remember correctly.
Robbie Anderson.
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
The Jets drafted him. He weighed about 110 pounds, and literally he looks like the guy. He looks like the Wayans character from How to Not Be a Menace When You're Whatever in the Hood. That goofy.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Whatever that movie. That movie's great.
Hey, James,
the
thanks for
Wayans brothers are geniuses. But damn, who the hell looks at that guy and goes, "I'm gonna get my hair done just like that"? If you look at him, there he is. All right, so no, Terry McLaurin's not playing. Deebo Samuel was very cryptic today.
Yeah,
in his answers when asked by the media about he's got a heel problem. I'm not sure if it's Paul Orndorff or not. That's about the last heel I can remember from some wrestling. That tells you how long ago I watched.
Yeah, that's true. I think he get. Yeah. He.
It was the tax dodger. He had one of those like 180 mile an hour brand new Lamborghini stupid kid car accidents. I think. Yeah, he was.
Well,
you'll know exactly.
I did just see that CD Lamb was full practice today, and he's good to go.
Yep. He is.
He's good to go.
All right, so I guess we'll just pull full on into the football game. This is free-form discussion for anybody that doesn't know it. By the way, let me see who's over here in our chat. We got Ian over there. We got James over there. What's up, James? James Beltrek checking in. And you know what? I guarantee you. Well, let's see here. Who's this?
We got William and Blake.
John and Tom.
William and Blake. William, Blake, John and Tom.
All right.
Nice we got a lot of people on my Twitter feed. Y'all need to come on over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I can talk to you in the chat. Come on over.
Freaking easy.
Yeah, come on over. Scott's really polite. He won't call you any names or anything like that. If he tells us to put you on the screen, we'll put you on the screen, and then we might call you some names, and that's okay. You knew it when you wrote whatever it was that you wrote, right? Before we even get started, understand the rules. So if you're on social media, come on over, give us the likes, give us the thumbs up, give us all the shit that we would give you, because you know that we do. We love you, and we expect it back in return. All right, so the football game this Sunday, it looks like for all the world like it should be a track meet that the Commanders are coming unprepared for. All right, we've got Jaden Daniels and
listen, I think John can run through the Dallas's defensive line, so it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's the
regardless of our wide receivers, it's going to be a high-scoring game.
It's
because nobody's going to punt. Nobody's going to punt in this game.
I think Jacory's going to have a big game.
Yeah. Which Jacory?
Do you really think so?
Bill?
Bill.
Bill. Yeah, Bill.
Bill's going to start him in our fantasy league. I know that you have him when I was looking for trades this week.
So the last time I was on the show, it was actually the off season, and I was convinced we were going to sign Micah Parsons, and then that insane trade happened.
Yeah.
And I don't think he could help this defense. Do you know that Dallas has the number 1 ranked offense in the NFL and the number 32 ranked defense in the NFL? So every game they're in now is going to be a shootout, and any players you have in a fantasy league from either from Dallas, doesn't matter who they're playing, put them
Hell yeah.
And the thing is, Dak's playing well now as well. That's the thing. He is actually having a very good season.
Well, he was till he got hurt.
Right.
I mean, he has. Pat, look at his stats. All you can do is go back and look at his stats. If you go by per game average, they're insane. I mean,
I want to see
year before last, he was runner-up for league MVP, and people still say he sucks. I just,
Well, fuck him. Runner-up. You know what that is. You know what I always say? The silver medalist is just the fucking loser. I don't care how everybody wants to put it. You just fucking lost, all right? The gold medalist wins. The bronze medalist tries his ass off and gets there and fucking comes home with something. The silver medalist, you just lost, dude.
Yeah.
If you're in a team like that, the thing you don't want to be is 4th or 2nd. That's it.
Right. You just lost. That's it.
I told John this several years ago. I bass fish a lot, and I get in tournaments, and I fished this bass fishing tournament one day, and I got 2nd place. And I came home, and my son said, "How'd you do?" And I said, "I got 2nd place." Showed him my plaque and my check, and he goes, "Oh, first one to lose, huh?"
There you go. And for that, you get a fish that sings.
Thing is that you raised that kid right. You raised that kid right. Tom.
Yeah, he's got one. He's got the fish that sings. There we go. I noticed he's got Commander's colors on his page. There you go.
Billy Bass.
Billy Bass.
Who hasn't got a Billy Bass?
There. One of these days on eBay, that's going to be worth like $19.
No.
All right. So the jokes that we're telling now is probably going to be better than the defenses you're going to be seeing on Sunday
Pretty much.
afternoon.
I mean, the way I see this game going is Dak's going to throw a touchdown, and then when we get on offense, Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt's probably going to run a touchdown. We might get a touchdown from Zach Ertz.
Anybody on your team could score on any play.
It's gonna be
and kind of vice versa with us,
I mean, we can't stop the run, so
no. Both of our defenses are going to be like those two dogs that you see on either side of a fence barking at each other while everything's going on behind them. And it's just going to be running up and down the field going on.
So I think the first team to
50
who make a stop in the red zone, to force 3 points on the other one, I think might pull this game out.
Turnovers are key. The first one with turnovers, that's the key.
Which red zone? Because you're talking about the Cowboys kicker, all right? Either red zone.
That's what I was about to bring up.
Yeah. Dude can hit from R20.
As long as we get to the 50, he can kick a field goal.
Now, see, we have Matt Gay, and he hits them every once in a while. And when it's
he gets nervous when it's got a 5 in front of it, John.
Well, look, Matt Gay, he had one the other day that right off the side of the upright. Oh,
yeah, Brandon Aubrey might be the best player on the Cowboys.
Wow. Dude, I tell you what, he can hit.
Besides Dak, yeah.
I'm in a fantasy league. All right, to be just completely off topic, and there's no kicker. And when I'm looking at the rules for this thing as I'm beginning to start to draft it, and I'm thinking, where's the kicker? I've never seen a fantasy league without a kicker. So I'm thinking that it must be mixed in with the DST because I'm looking at the kicker statistics, and it says, okay, if I get a 60-yard field goal, I get 6 points. So I took the Cowboys defense, and all they gave me was the kicker. The rest of the guys, there wasn't anybody there. I was like, all I get is this dude. And then, no, I didn't even get his points. So I actually put the Cowboys defense in one day, and I lost like 38 points because of how bad they were.
Jesus.
Nice. Was that the Bears game?
Oh, man, it might have been. But I just couldn't wrap my head around there being no kicker. Anybody out there, have you ever been in a fantasy league with no kicker?
I'm in a fantasy league with no defense or kicker.
How is that possible?
Wait a minute. I don't understand what you mean. There's no kicker.
There's no kicker. On your roster, there is no space for a kicker. You don't have to start one.
Oh, okay. So, and you thought if you started the team's defense and special teams, then
he comes under special teams. Right. And I'm thinking, because there's no kicker. What do you mean there's no kicker? I've never seen a league.
Me and Tony's, the league that me and Tony are in our dynasty league, there's no kickers, no defense.
Why is that? Why do you guys play it like that?
Because
it's best ball.
Irish guys, and they're all
best ball.
Oh, that's best ball. That's different. Yeah. Okay. Well, I get that.
Yeah.
Best ball it's not even fantasy football. That's fantasy
best
football.
Fucking. I don't want to play anything else but best ball. Best ball is the greatest fantasy. Like
you don't have to,
if you've never played it, then you just don't know.
I did.
Right. Exactly.
You don't have to do anything after you draft. What's there to do?
That's true. That's not true.
If you have somebody hurt, I guess you got to go put somebody. But the thing's just going to pick out the best score for whatever team you got. Anyway, if you're playing fantasy football this week, start every commander and cowboy that you have, except for the defense and special teams, unless the kicker for the Cowboys comes as part of your special teams. There's the moral of the story, ladies and germs. All right. I actually did say that. All right. So here, we might as well do some of these stupid things so I can get them out of the way and I don't get yelled at after the show for not doing them. Let's do some battle plans. All right, some battle plans. Jesse, what do the Commanders have to do to win this football game?
We got to
careful. Tom's listening. Don't give away too much.
I'll try not to. We got to either
Jerry's phone number,
force a turnover somehow, some way, and try to limit them in the red zone. From like six, like four scores in the red zone. 4 out of 7, or 3 of 6, or something like that. Around 50%.
7 trips into the red zone.
We can try to do that. If we can do that and keep pace scoring, I mean, because I think we're going to keep pace scoring. Jaden Daniels can work magic with nothing. He can make it happen one way or the other, because I think our running game, we got one of the top running teams in the entire football league, and we're going up against the worst run defense in the entire
We heard that last week, though, dude. The freaking Bears were 31st in the league in rushing.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, the weather was shit. It was just not a good day for Wiley. We're getting Sam Cosme's probably coming back. It just wasn't a great day or night for our offensive line, and I think that's definitely going to turn around this week.
DeAndre Swift ran so hard that he's got a groin pull this week. The dude was all over the fucking field. All right, Scotty, give me a battle. Sorry. But when I have the button pulled up, I'm going to fucking hit the sounder.
That's fair enough. Longer plans, longer drives. That's what we need to do. We need to win the time of possession, which we haven't done in the last 3 games. We also need to try and keep our defense off the field. And we need to limit the time that Dak has the ball in his hands. Because if he hasn't got the ball in his hands, he can't score points. And we know what our defense has been playing like, as we've just discussed. So put that in the big book of football.
I am. Hold on. If team doesn't have ball, they can't score points, you said?
That's true. Points. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So write that one down, John. There you go.
There you go. All right, so it's optional. We don't have to put our defense on the field. We really aren't going to stop them.
I mean,
so,
we just have to have long. We just have to have long drives. I mean, we would drive in a lot of times in the Bears game, even to the interception, other things like that. But they're quick. We're taking chunk plays, 20 yards. Then you got a quick 7 yards, and it's like, oh, we're already near the red zone. Just slow it down a bit. Take your time a little bit. Go a little bit more. Bleed the clock a little bit more. That's what we need to do. We need long, sustained drives that finish with 7 points. All right. And then that's how you win.
All right. So, all right, I'll have to do this too. All right, so we'll try this for the Cowboys. All right, so Tom, what do the Cowboys need to do to win this football game?
Everything that Scott said the Commanders need to do.
Well, that's just cheesy.
No,
he's copying off of Scott.
Funny, again, going back to when I was last on in the offseason, and I said I don't know what our running game is going to look like, because nobody's excited about Javonte Williams or Sanders, who's now out for the year. I was hopeful about Jaden Blue. He's had a handful of carries. He just, started his first. He's only played 2 games now.
Right.
And so that's, waits to be seen. But Javonte, surprisingly, has had a great year. And but really, I mean, Scott, it's football 101. If you can run the football, you can do a lot, man. You can control that clock and keep your defense off the field and keep them rested. And
that's what we need to do.
We had that great offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were doing then.
You'll have to specify which one.
Well, when Dak and Zeke were young.
Oh, all right.
We had a great offensive line, and we would chew up clock, and then our defense would get a 3 and out, and then another long drive. And when you do that back to back to a defense, it hurts them. It wears them down. Exactly. And if you can get another 3 and out, man, they're just gassed.
Hold on, I'm looking for something. God.
But I don't know if 3 and out exists in the vocabulary of either of our teams.
No. Probably not.
No. Sorry, I was looking up something real quick. You touched a little bit on your offensive line. How is that looking like compared to years past when y'all had like one of the most stout offensive lines in the league?
Well, again, when you talk about when Dak and Zeke were young, I mean the Lions and the Eagles maybe. But that offensive line was really elite. There wasn't a weakness on it. We do get Booker back. Of course, he's still a rookie, but he has played well so far in the games until he got hurt. We're still missing our center. So, yeah, I mean, you can blitz us, but Dak's real good at getting rid of it.
Yeah,
you blitz him, and he's going to find. He's going to find that big tight end, or
Oh yeah, see that's
Ferguson's
Jake
playing
Ferguson
well.
is
Ferguson's playing. He's the best tight end in the league right now.
Yeah,
I'd say Javonte Williams has been a surprise, and really to me, Tom, it's no surprise because as you know, anytime I have somebody on our fantasy league it's usually a year or two too soon. So you knew as soon as I let him go, he was going to take off.
We got to
run well. They kind of gave up on him in Denver, and I don't know why they kept limiting what he was doing there because he's always been good. So them having him going is no surprise. CD coming back is bad news for us. Jake Ferguson is huge bad news for us. So Javonte Williams, I'd say he's going to be a minimal threat because why run it?
I think
you got to eat some clock like Scott was talking about.
You can score anytime.
Right.
Look, I like Javonte Williams. I think he's the type of running back that I think bodes well for us because he doesn't have that get up and go speed. He doesn't have that quickness, but he will. If he gets a hole, he'll go through it. But I think our defensive line, how it's built, I think we're okay in the run game. I mean, it might not be great, especially after last week's performance, but I think like Javonte, what gets us in trouble is that burst, and he doesn't have that burst.
He does.
We got to play a too high shell zone against and try to keep everything in front of us to limit the big plays because it's going to come. It's going to come, and we need Javon Kinlaw and Deron Payne to really cause a lot of havoc on that defensive line when it comes to for them running the ball, and we just got to keep those two wide receivers, CD and fucking Pickens.
Yeah.
Try to keep them in front of us. They're going to get theirs. We know that it's just going to happen. Dak's going to throw the ball on us. I don't want to see any one of our safeties up on the line.
My problem with that thinking is all well and good, and our defensive line in the middle is stout. Our problem is that they're gonna spread us along to the outside. Javonte Williams has been really good running to the outside, and they're gonna make Bobby Wagner run until he can't, and he can't. You know that.
And the other thing as well is
he now
logging it up.
He's
35, but he's playing like he's 60. You know,
and the thing is,
he's playing great in the run game.
When they're running at him, and he's playing great as a blitzer. But anytime dude, if I'm the Cowboys, I'm sending Ferguson and what's this other guy's name? Fournay.
Yeah,
is he playing out of the slot?
He's going to drop back down since CD's back, and also
who's out of the slot?
The other
whoever it is,
back.
have him run a crosser right in front of Bobby Wagner, and he's gone.
They've been doing these plays with Turpin as well. These jet sweeps, and we got to watch out for that as well. But I still think the best game plan for defense, and Joe Witt's not going to listen to us, obviously, even though he should, but he's a fucking idiot, is that too high and just keep him in front of us and just let Dak dink and duck down the field and then try to make them make a mistake or a penalty or something, and just try to limit these big explosive plays. Explosion.
As Tom said, though, you've got to be careful with blitzing, continually trying to blitz. Is that Dak is the quickest quarterback at getting the ball out in the entire NFL at the minute. So
they're playing great on offense.
To target,
he really is.
So,
and he's a running threat too. Don't forget he gets them hips swiveling and he can move.
He doesn't run a lot, but when he does, he's usually pretty effective.
Right. Now, I got two things I want to show you. You mentioned Zeke, so I had some video that I wanted to bring up. This is the Cowboys in their heyday.
She said she like how I be swaggin'. She said she wanna be my down chick.
I mean, damn.
Gotta love it.
You gotta love it. And also, there's the finger. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, wait. Now we're back to the fat guy. I mean, dude, this is.
She said she like how I be swaggin'.
Jesus, that one kid's never gonna have children, man. I tell you what, he was like the iceberg that hit the Titanic. That's what he was, but the Titanic didn't sink. Anyway, sorry, Scott. I know that makes you seafaring folk over in the UK a little skittish, gives you PTSD and all. All right. Let's see. Let's look. All right. By chance, Scott, do you have the injury report?
I don't know. But I can grab it up for you. It's fine.
I'll tell you what. There's one thing I can't stand. It's failure.
Everybody's injured.
Yeah,
really. Everybody's hurt.
I think the biggest injury for us, besides Terry, obviously, is Dorrance Armstrong.
He didn't practice today.
He is questionable. He hasn't practiced all week.
Yeah.
So our injury report here, John, I've got it up for you now. Dorrance Armstrong didn't practice both days with a hamstring. Zach Ertz was full today. Drake Jackson, obviously, as we know, has gone to IR. Chris Rodriguez Jr. has got a calf issue, hasn't practiced both days. Debo Samuel didn't practice both days. Terry is out, as we know. Guard Sam Cosmi with his knee is full both days. Jaden Daniels full both days. And cornerback Jonathan Jones is also full both days, coming back from
Jonathan Jones could be a big addition.
A big return. I was thinking
big return. I do like the sound of that. Hopefully he gets on the. We need him out there. We need
a vet.
We need him out there.
Absolutely. I think that it hasn't really even been realized how much we've missed him. But that was the whole reason they brought him in there as a veteran fucking presence back there to be able to try to calm some things down and with the communication issues.
And for the Cowboys, Houston defensive end was full. Trayvon Diggs is out, as we know. Kalen Carson was full practice. Donovan Wilson limited. Kawante Turpin limited with a foot. Jack Sanborn concussion, full practice. Tyler Smith limited. Mingo limited. CeeDee Lamb was limited but will go. We know that one. Marshawn Nealand with his ankle, limited participant both days. Trevor Keegan didn't practice, neck injury. Arjan Cornelius, tackle, knee. It says knee and knee, so it's got done both knees.
Knee and knee.
He's got limited participant both days.
His knee and his knee.
And one A Thomas, safety. He had a migraine. Okay. Marzi Smith was limited participant today.
He's beat up right now.
What could help us a little bit? CD could be on a snap count. I mean, he had a high ankle sprain, and he's coming back, and this is what, week 3, week 4.
3.
Usually, when you get a high ankle sprain, that's 4 weeks. You're gone for 4 weeks. So
he was gone. He was on IR.
Yeah, they just opened his window, but he's going to be coming back. So he might be on a snap.
4 weeks.
He might be right, but at the same time,
it was week 2.
Was
It's week 6, right?
He got hurt.
Yeah, we're in week 6 now. Yeah,
we're in week 6.
No, this week 7.
Are you sure they
Week 7,
put him on IR?
Yeah, he was on IR.
That's right. He was 4 games out.
All right. Well,
Okay.
anyways, I mean, I don't think y'all are going to need CD fully healthy anyways.
Right. If you're going to just go out and run wind sprints, catch a ball here and there, because that's all he's going to do. There's nothing that's going to freaking stop him or get in his way or anything. I hope. We'll see.
So you guys are 20th against running backs.
Hold on a second. Tunsil hasn't paid off. Are you kidding?
All right, wait, we got to read it first here. Like the trade, James Bell, our buddy Jim says, like the trades he's made, haven't paid off. We're talking about AP here, Adam Peters. Lattimore, Tunsil, the aging roster, 1-year deals all over the place. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Winning silences the critics in the end, but no, it really doesn't because people bitch no matter what. Lattimore is he's playing better. I'm sorry, Jesse. Let me just say this real quick. Before we go any further about this thing, I want everybody out there to understand a couple of basic facts. If you go to the fucking store and there ain't nothing on the shelf, you ain't shopping. There's nothing there to get. So this particular offseason, every team was flush with cap. So anybody that they wanted to keep, they could. Look at fucking what's his name over there? Oh shit, I forget his name. Real quick, his name in Cleveland, defensive end. Fuck.
Oh yeah,
Miles Garrett.
Thank you, Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett, right? Oh, I ain't playing for them anymore. I'm tired of losing. Here's a giant bag of money. Whang. Oh, where do I sign?
Yeah,
right.
there was the least amount of free agent movement this offseason than it has been, I think, ever.
Right.
I think to James's point, what he's trying to get at is he's saying it feels like it's doom and gloom at the moment, but there's a lot of talk about how Peters isn't building a Super Bowl contender. Now, we spoke about this yesterday, and I think it is right. It's kind of because we got to the championship last year, he's now suddenly gone, shit, I'm not in a 3-year rebuild now. I have to think, what am I going to do to get to the next level, to bring in a few bits here and there, and trading for the likes of Tunsil, trading for the likes of Lattimore made sense at the time because you want that veteran person who you're going to get, you're going to get out. What are you going to get out of them? Tunsil's a top 5 tackle in the league, without a doubt. Yeah. And then you go, right, okay, I'll put them in. We can continue on. We're golden. We're going to get to the playoffs. Now I'm questioning these next 4 games, thinking, are we even going to get a win out of these next 4 games? It's really tough when the cupboard's bare, as you said, John, and you're looking at 5th, 6th.
The cupboard was empty when was empty when AP took over. Okay, it was.
Well,
I
agree. Yeah, we had anything to shop with. We have no coupon.
We had Terry McLaurin, and that was it. An aging wide receiver, and that was it.
Right.
Tunsil, like you said, is a top 5. That Tunsil and Debo trade, okay,
great. Those are good deals.
Erases, if you consider the Marshawn Lattimore a bad trade. That washes that out for me, at least. It should, because Debo's, like I said in the beginning of the year, Terry's injury doesn't even count, I'm not really counting that. He was going to be the best weapon that we have on the field, and it's proven to be correct. And that was a 5th rounder for that, a fucking 5th rounder for Debo, and he's been played great for us.
No one's talking about Kinlaw's contract right now, Jesse, are they?
Well, I know.
So
people hated that.
There wasn't much to go shop
that contract.
Anybody that was available was left available. So you got to buyer beware no matter what at that point. I like what they've done this week with Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks. They signed him.
It's a low risk, high reward type of signing right there.
Right. So when you don't have a lot of picks, which we don't, and you don't want to trade any of them, for one, and because you don't want to try to make that Super Bowl run right now. We're going to throw away all kinds of shit right now to try to plug it in right now. You got to have some building blocks. And if Jackson pans out, and if Burks pans out, at least somewhat to their potential, then we have a low risk, high reward steal. Go ahead, Tom. You got something to say?
Well, keep in mind it's week 7.
Yeah,
It's a long season. Teams everybody's got injuries. I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah, you always think, I can't believe how many injuries there are, but it's every year. It's every year.
We were really lucky last year.
Wide receivers have been hit hard this year.
Yeah, right.
We did not
you look
get
at the
hit.
Lions. You think about the Lions last year. That was horrendous. Yeah. No team could survive that. It was insane how many guys they lost 4 starters on defense in just the Eagles.
Oh yeah, Hutchinson was week 1, wasn't he?
It was, they lost 13 starters. Like 13 actual starters throughout the year.
Yeah,
they lost the Commanders in the playoffs.
Look at the Ravens now.
Being good on offense, being good on defense, staying healthy is just as important as all of that.
It's the big intangible.
So it's right now looking at Detroit. I know they lost at Kansas City, but I feel like if they stay healthy, then I think they got a great shot at winning the Super Bowl. I mean. Look at my gosh, the Ravens are a mess.
Yeah. See, the injuries aren't
lost 2 in a row.
What the fuck? We got most of our injuries on offense, and our offense isn't the problem.
No, we're scoring 24. I mean, we scored last week. We would have scored 27 if Matt Gay doesn't doink one off the upright. Right. And even still, 20
should have been in the 30s
if they don't have a mistake at the end. But look, once again, I'm going to hammer it home. John's first law of football is offense innovates, defense adapts. John's second law of football is that majority of games are lost rather than won, and that game is a prime example.
You're right back.
The Commanders, they had 3 turnovers. You're not going to, and they still were in a position to win. And look, I got a couple of things that I want to get off my chest here, if you don't mind. I'm going to do some fucking griping here. So everybody out there,
shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up! Sit the fuck down and shut up! Shut up and sit down. Will you shut up? Just sit your ass down here and shut up.
Number 1, Terry McLaurin's injury has nothing to do with any of this, in Jesus Christ, other than the fact that he's not there and able to play. But this bullshit that I keep seeing everybody talk about, if he was in training camp and if he would have, this is the every time you see somebody hold out, this is what you look. That's all well and true if everything is equal. If a fucking debilitating brain injury is the same thing as a fucking cuticle injury, then yes, it's all the same, and it's all. Then it doesn't matter. This man landed full speed, heavy on his weight, right on a helmet. He's got a problem with his fucking hip, and it's an injury. This is football. They happen. It has nothing to do with him sitting out and pulling a hamstring and going, ow, ow. All right, people want to cry. You want to cry? Cry about Noah fucking Brown. Instead of playing football, that motherfucker's out collecting 2x2 animals and building a boat somewhere.
What?
Because he sure ain't practicing or doing anything else, and it's getting on my fucking nerves. So,
That's it. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Sit the fuck down and shut up. Shut up and sit down. Will you shut up? Just sit your ass down here and shut up.
Right,
John absolutely hates Noah Brown.
Do you not get the? Do you not get the Noah bit? And he's building an arm.
Noah Brown.
Come on,
geez, duh.
You got to remember, Tom lives in Ohio, and in Ohio, about 20 years ago, some idiot that had a whole menagerie of fucking wild animals just decided one day to kill himself and let them all go. So there were all kinds of like lions and fucking leopards and shit roaming around central Ohio for a couple of days.
That was crazy.
That was nuts. He just let them all out.
What was there you go. Let's dig into this as well. Cheers, James. Thanks for the reminder.
Right, I forgot what I said.
You said trade him. Fucking rid of him.
I always miss what Jesse says on that pod because they never asked me on.
I wasn't on the pod.
I was on the one time you couldn't find anyone.
Come on, John. We wanted you.
You asked that guy from Kazakhstan before you asked me. He was like, football.
Borat. He said he couldn't come on because his neighbor Santiago Tolekbai wasn't available.
He's using internet today. It's his day for internet. All right,
I like Kazakhstan. It's a good place. Stana, capital of Kazakhstan. Anyway, moving on. There it is. Terry, we need to talk about Terry a bit more. There is a kickoff around Terry. People are going mad. Is it a quad? Is it a hernia? We don't know.
He got a little bruise on his hip because he landed on a helmet. Get the fuck
stop it, you fucking pansy ass! You start with that.
Look, so you got a guy who got hit with a football last year and lacerated his kidney.
Right,
and like it's Noah Brown pisses me off more than Terry McLaurin because we put so much faith into this guy to be our number 3 wide
he's
receiver.
Getting a minimum wage minimum contract.
You know what? I will say
you need someone to contribute.
So yeah, I guess you're paying part of the salary. But
what's wrong with Noah Brown?
Noah Brown is
constantly injured.
What's that?
He hasn't been healthy, but he hasn't. It's not like he's hurting. The people think he's hurting the team because he's not fucking out there. He's not.
Is he hurt or not?
He is.
Yeah, he's on IR. He's on IR.
He is.
He's gone to
IR.
IR.
They just put him on IR.
I think the thing that pisses people off more, and especially around the Terry thing, is we waited to put these people on IR. So rather than going right, you're off to IR 4 weeks minimum. Terry's now missed 4 games, and it's like, why didn't we put him on IR? Noah Brown missed 5 games. Why didn't we put him on IR? Now suddenly they're on IR.
I was talking with Tony about this the other day.
Tom, if you don't know, Tony we're not that runs the hand jobs shop that Jessy goes to.
Yeah, fucking great guy, smoothest hands in the world. Right. It's not like
give you a car wash while you're there.
We're not in a numbers crunch for roster spots. Okay, like we're not hurting at we're hurting at wide receiver, but there's no wide receivers to get. That's why we're signing guys out there like Robbie fucking Chosen.
Right. Don't go
and Traylon Burks. Right. You know, so people up in arms about why didn't they put them in There's no reason to. They're trying. They're
right.
They're trying to. Hopefully, they're hoping that they're going to be well enough so they don't need to put them on IR. Now, if it was an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman or something like that, a safety. But we're in a position. We can't get nobody to fill that position. We don't need any. We're not injured anywhere else. So why do we have to put them on IR? There's no need to.
Well, there's the hope. You know, all right. Like when Terry got hurt, and again, for all you people out there that are just with your heads stuck up your ass, stick your speaker in your navel right now so you can hear me. Landing on a helmet like that is going to hurt a man whether he's 30 or whether he's 25, okay? And when you're talking about a quad injury like that, I mean that when it first happened, all right, and also he not only landed full on the helmet, Jessy. I don't know what you're saying.
See, when you say helmet, I can't stop giggling thinking about something else.
You guys, they're going to Spain together, Tom. So you know
what goes on in the hotel room stays in the hotel room, John. You know that. Stop getting my secrets out.
What's our hotel? It's a sexy name. I'd love it.
It is. It has got a sexy name. I can't.
It does. I think it's the Hotel Greece Datus.
I don't think there's any kind of conspiracy going on with injuries and stuff. I think it's just a violent, fast sport.
Yeah, right. And
you know, big, strong, fast men, and people get hurt every single week all over the league, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
That's the name of the hotel, by the way.
Put a body in their place, it's called the nobody's better than your starter.
Yeah, Eurostar Suites in Mirasan.
Tom, you know me, and you've known me for decades, and you know that I have maintained that guys that do hold out, they get these little tweaky injuries. It happens a lot, right? And I always complain about it because it does. All right. The thing is that people want to make absolutes. All right.
I know.
Such a light tackle, James. You saw that today. Engagement farming light tackle. All right,
I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it's relevant either way. I think injuries just happen.
They do. Now, there are guys that, I do believe that we see a rash more of injuries now in September because nobody plays in the preseason now, and nobody's quite.
Yeah, but they're still conditioned.
They're all still conditioned. You're right. I don't know, but this is not
the same team. They're all doing the same thing on a team, but some of the guys on the team get hurt, some don't. But they're all doing the same stuff.
John says it all the time about injuries. It's kind of like luck of the draw when it comes.
Bad luck.
And so when you get like muscular injuries, like the Noah Brown groin, like the Terry, what's going on with his hip, doctors are like, okay, well, he could come back in 3 weeks. Right. So then you have that information from them. All right, well, let's see if we can get him back in 2 or 3 weeks.
Sure.
But maybe it lingers a little bit longer.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe they go out there, start exercising up. It's just not responding the way that that we hoped it would.
Right.
And that's where you get in this position right here with Terry, because it's 4 weeks now for Terry too, and Noah. And it's just like you're damned if it's hindsight, because you don't have all that. You don't know how fast these guys are going to recover. We're just getting the opinions from the fucking doctor.
You're right, and hindsight is always 2015. I don't care.
And that's just it. What you said is your opinion. I thought that was a perfect explanation. And you're hopeful. When your doctor says you could get him back, you're like, all right, we don't want to lock him up for 4 weeks. If it's possible, we can get him back in 2 or 3.
Yeah,
that's common sense to me,
right?
And
people are just fucking going overboard with they
look at the big
fucked
picture.
this up, they fucked that up. No, man, it's not an exact science. It's not fucking. They don't have a fucking crystal ball in their goddamn head.
Not only that, but look here, fucking Sparky. I get it. You think they fuck things up. Now get the fuck back over there on the fry station and make sure nothing burns. You understand? These dumb motherfuckers out there telling me what they're supposed to be thinking about. Look. I had a thought that I was going to use, and I completely fucking lost it. So, I completely lost it.
Hey, speaking of, I had mentioned Micah Parsons earlier in that trade. Jerry offered him $41 million a year, and that wasn't enough. He would have been the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, and so Green Bay gave him $47 million a year. Now he's got a bad back. And here's the best part. All right, the Bengals turned the ball over so much that Jamar Chase, the wide receiver for the Bengals this year, has more solo tackles than Micah Parsons.
That's crazy.
$47 million a year. If we'd have signed him to that money, everybody would have said Jerry was an idiot.
Last night he got more
everybody
than
said
Terry
Jerry was an
McLaurin had
idiot.
all year.
Right now, we've won this trade at this moment.
Yeah. So far, until Bill comes to town on Sunday. As a matter of fact, we do have to pick some football games.
We do.
So let us move into that segment of the show. So we're going to move into the segment of the show where we make some football bets and picks. And where are we going to start? Jesse, go ahead and tell me what we're starting with.
Let me talk real quick. Let me pull it up. Yep.
We will pick the game here.
Tom, are you going to join us here as well?
I'll make picks.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Do we not have them up there, John?
I got them. What do you want? Which one?
Oh, never mind. I found them.
Oh, I don't have them on the no, I didn't put them on the notes. No.
There we go.
All right. We got first up, we got the Houston Texans traveling to the state of Washington.
Are we picking against the spread or straight up?
Whatever.
We're just picking straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Going against Seattle. Seattle's favored by 3. Over under is 41.5. And man, Seahawks are Sam Darnold. Man, he's just turned it around and has become a decent quarterback. Old blockhead himself. The Texans last week against the Ravens. I think it was last week against the Ravens. Really put an ass with him. But the Texans just they haven't been themselves in the past 2 years. Give me the Seahawks. I'm taking the points too.
Yeah, I'm on the Seahawks too. John?
I'm definitely picking the Seahawks in this game. I'm a believer in Sam Darnold, believe it or not.
You were the biggest talker of Sam Darnold.
You were the biggest. You even got a picture of a cinder block of his head.
His head was made of cinder, and when he was playing with the Jets, the dude was seeing ghosts. And, it's just he was bad. But he turned it around in Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell is the fucking quarterback whisperer. He's out there in Seattle, and I don't think he's really missed a step. Smith and Jigba's badass. He is a badass. And I'm taking the Seahawks all day long in this game. What do you got?
Yes, JN is a badass because he's an Ohio State wide receiver.
Aren't they all?
I have been a fan of Sam Darnold since he left New York. When he went to Carolina, he played great till he got hurt. He went to Minnesota last year. He was outstanding. Mm-hmm. And I had every bit of faith in him when he went to Seattle. Now, I'm concerned about Seattle's running game because that's what they're going to need. And I know how great Darnold is playing.
I need Kenneth Walker to step it the fuck up and score some touchdowns for me.
Well, I know how great JSN and Sam Darnold are playing this year, but I don't know how much you've watched the Texans. Man, that pass defense is as nasty as I have ever seen in all the years I've watched football. They are number one against the pass by a landslide this year right now. And so it's going to be, I think it's going to be quite a chess match. Yeah. I'm going to take the Seahawks because they're at home. Because these teams
good. That's a good tidbit of information right there for all those fantasy players. Watch your matchup.
Yeah.
Fantasy's all about matchups.
Yep. I would not be, I think the Seahawks can do enough to win, but I would not expect your Seahawks players to have the kind of day they normally have.
I'd still go with Smith and Jigba if I'm a fan. There's no way I'd ever take him off the field.
Oh no, he's a must start. He's a must start every week. And if there's anybody on the team who's going to, put up some numbers against them, it's going to be him.
Tell you something funny that I just picked up on just listening to you talk there. The fact that Seattle is at home is not just an automatic, oh my God, they're at home thing anymore. I just think it used to be that, oh my God, if you're playing there, you're dead.
Still going all the way up to the northwest corner of the country.
Yeah, but the 12s aren't the same.
Well, I mean, that's a loud stadium no matter what. But the thing is, I think they're very close. I think the team, if you put them on a neutral field, I might predict they're going to end in a tie.
Maybe. That the 12s, I think, have gone downhill ever since that one Karen got exposed on the Bang Radio Hour. Because she was talking to the play.
We spent 12 minutes on that game. We're going to have to move it along a little bit.
Okay, all right.
All right, we have the Falcons at the 49ers, and it's going to be a 49er-less Brock Purdy once again. But you know what? Talk about your reclamation project, Sam Darnold's, Mac Jones. Look, he's playing great. Falcons are actually still favored. The Falcons have been playing good ever since they kicked our ass. Well, they really didn't kick our ass.
Ever since the beat down the Panthers gave them.
They have played very well. They're favored by 1.5, over under 46.5. But I think it stops there. I for some reason I like the 49ers in this game. I might be on a lone wolf on this one though.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Okay, I'm taking the Falcons here. I think the 49ers are too banged up. I think losing who's the
They've
middle
been
linebacker?
banged up and they still are playing well. They're playing
Who's
well.
the middle linebacker that's just gone out as well?
I swear to God, it's like there's a Muppet over there, just a hat that talks. It's like watching a Muppet, right?
Fred Warner. That's who I was trying to think of. It's Fred Warner. Fred Warner's out. Fred Warner's out now as well.
Part of your cachet, dude.
So
ahead,
I just think that they're not going to do anything. So, give me the Falcons. Tom?
Okay. Yeah, McCaffrey's only one person in Atlanta's. I don't know if people even realize they are quietly top 5 defense against the pass and the run right now in the NFL. They're top 5 in both. Yeah, the injuries again with it. I mean, my gosh, now you've lost Fred Warner. I mean, I don't know how much more they can take in San Francisco. That team is a mess. Whether it's Purdy or Mac Jones, but I have been, like you said, Mac Jones has been very impressive when he's played for them. Yeah. I mean, Kendrick Bourne's a star all of a sudden with Mac Jones.
I wish we got him, man.
Oh. That was his choice.
It was,
yeah.
So here's what I'm going to say.
Taking the Falcons.
You're taking the Falcons?
Thank you.
I'm taking the Falcons as well. I think that the Mac Jones is, again, proof positive. Kyle Shanahan can make it work with anybody.
Yeah. Right? Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah. Dude has made it work. All right, we looked at, he had Jimmy G. He made it work with him. He made it work with everybody else he ever had. Then he got Mr. Irrelevant, and made it work with him to the point where they paid that guy. And now he's made it work with McCorkle fucking Jones.
He's made it work with everybody except for Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, and they traded a shitload with that, but they overcame. That's the thing. So, Tom, you'll remember way back in the day, I said the next great coach is going to be Kyle Shanahan, and we let him sneak right out the door. Yep. Well, he hasn't closed the deal, but he keeps.
He's still a great
always
coach.
See him at the end. He's there. And if you ever needed any other proof for it, look at the quarterbacks he succeeds with. It doesn't matter. He can design something for any of them to run. And you're right. Kendrick Bourne is running like he's fucking wide open all the time. Mac Jones is accurate like crazy. McCaffrey's good, but I'm taking the Falcons because I think the Falcons, they look like one of those teams that's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think their offense
is playing well. Drake London is awesome, and Bijan Robinson.
Right. Well, they finally have got it together, and Penix is using them to their advantage. I like it.
And Yeah, and even Pitts. Kyle Pitts is playing really well. But Scott mentioned Fred Warner. Yeah, Bijan's going to have a day.
Yeah.
They're tough. All right, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Arizona Cardinals. Packers are favored by 6.5. Over under is 44.5. Is Brissett still playing, or have they found Kyler Murray when he fell in that shoebox?
No, it's Jacoby Briskett's playing.
Brissett had a pretty good game. They were very, very close to beating what was it, Seattle last week?
Yeah.
I thought that.
Colts.
Oh, the Colts. Sorry, the Colts.
They did beat them, didn't they?
No,
they didn't beat them. They came within. It was within a few.
Very, very close to beating them. Well, I like the Packers in this game. They're a tough team. Got to go with the Packers.
I agree. It's hard to not pick the Packers in this game. I don't trust the Cardinals.
Brissett played really well last week, though.
Brissett
very well.
Yeah, but it's Jacoby Brissett. So if he played pretty well last week, there's just as much of a chance this week he's going to lay an egg right out in the middle of the stadium. And if he lays an egg too close to Kyler Murray and it falls on him, he's out for another 6 weeks. I don't want to hear about it. So but the Packers have been so up and down, it's hard for me to even get a handle on them. They looked like world beaters when they took the Commanders, and then the Browns beat them. And then, they kind of have a sluggish game next. The Cardinals, I would expect Jordan Love to go off in this game. The Cardinals have no cornerbacks, none whatsoever. They're all out in the desert somewhere fucking looking for Jim Morrison. Right now, they don't have anybody. But the 6.5 points, that's tough. I'm taking the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers. I mean, Kyler Murray's on Call of Duty is out, so there's that's why he's not there. And obviously, the other thing as well with the Falcons is, I was Cardinals even. Is Gannon's not got long left in this gig, especially when you're going on the side hitting your wide receivers, for dropping a ball. Was he running back? Sorry,
the Ricardo, whatever his name is.
That's right,
Ricky Ricardo. Lucy, why you hit me in the stomach?
Not good.
Tom, you on the same page?
Huh?
You on the same page with us with the Packers?
Green Bay.
Oh yeah, I'll take the Packers. Is Marvin Harrison playing?
As far as I know,
he had a concussion, so I didn't know.
Oh, did he get it last week?
Oh no, it looks like he's good to go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see anything pop up in the Twitter
sphere. Honestly, though,
always stealing your jokes, Max.
I think they have a better chance. I do think the Cardinals have a better chance of winning with Jacoby than they do with Kyler.
I think I agree with you. I agree with you. I do.
I do not like Kyler Murray.
Still the smallest quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Facts.
All right, we have looks like the game of the week in the Carolina Panthers at the New York Jets. Panthers are favored by 1.5. Over under is 42.5. And look, last week Rico Dowdle is now a household name. He is killing it.
Scott was talking about you guys having nice long drives against the Cowboys.
Yeah,
it's not hard to do.
No.
Well, yeah, I know, but Jesse's right. It is a household name right now. My mother was looking for a clean, the guy that does the gardening, and she yelled out "Rico Dowdle!" And
no, in the past 2 weeks, he's put up almost 500
and some odd yards.
Offense. I mean,
ridiculous.
Dude is ridiculous.
Well, he played Miami and Dallas, and I mean, sorry, Tom, but your defense.
No, I know. Oh no. Start. Yeah, no, I get it.
Now the Jets. Who the fuck knows? Jets have an okay defense.
Minus 10 yards for Justin Fields last week. You served us up this shite this side of the pond. Thank you so much for that. It was the hardest game I've ever had to watch. I was like, there's nothing else I could do. Laundry, mow the grass, anything but watch Denver against New York. Oh my God.
And then they almost fucking won. They almost fucking won. Give me the Panthers. Tom, who you got in this game? I know.
I'm ready to flip a coin. What is it? Oh, 1.5. Okay, the Panthers by 1.5 on the road.
Yeah.
Man,
I like Dave Canales, their coach.
I don't think Garrett Wilson's playing. So
no, he's hurt.
Panthers. I think T-Mac's probably going to light him up, and so is Dowdle.
Well, they also get Coker back. They get Jalen Coker back, so we'll see how this goes. I'm taking the Panthers all day in this one.
Cool.
He is good friends. Jalen Coker is good friends with my neighbor across the street. It's hilarious.
No kidding.
Nice.
That's all right.
Right on. Scott, you got the Panthers?
My good friend across the street over there he's good friends with the dude that runs the trash truck that picks up over there.
That's the snot pounding of the week. Panthers by a 10.
Wow.
By 10. The snot pounding. Scott,
all right, we got John's card. John's
here's my parlay card
of the week.
Yeah, this is my parlay
card.
Card.
Eagles laying the points 2.5 and over 43.5. Who are the Eagles playing this?
They're playing the Vikings.
Vikings. All right, we got the Saints and Bears under at 45.5. The Panthers -1.5. Patriots -6.5. Colts +1.5. The Giants and Broncos under 40.5. Over 40.5. Falcons +1.5 and Seahawks -3. That is a +5.393. That's $10 will get you a good old chunk of change on that one.
That's right. And I'm telling you right now, I would never recommend to anybody to take my advice when it comes to gambling. But if you were going to take my advice when it comes to gambling, now would be the time, ladies and gentlemen. This sucker's hitting. And that's the way it is. Oh, let's see. Scott says the snot fartly pounding of the week. Do I have the snot fartly song still here?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Go ahead. Go to the next game. I'll see if
all right, we have the Colts at the Chargers in one of those lines that you're like, okay. Chargers are favored by 1.5. Over-unders 48.5. Chargers are still going to be without Joe Alt. The Colts are Colton, man. I'm still not buying into the Colts. I'm sorry. I'm not buying into. I'm not buying into
freaking Jones.
Daniel fucking Danny Dimes. I'm sorry. I'm not a believer. Still, fuck him.
It was New York. It wasn't him.
Yep. I gotta agree.
I'm going to take the Colts in this game. I don't like it. I'm not going to bet on this game at all, but I'll take the Colts just because Chargers are still injured.
John,
There you go. Straight from a mouth you never get to see on the podcast. Go ahead, Scott.
I'm taking the Colts. It's as simple as that. I don't rate the Chargers because of injuries to the offensive line. So yeah, give me the Colts. Jonathan Taylor's going to have a day.
Oh wait, so Bob Hope thinks this is a fantasy football show. It's your fan.
Yeah.
It's PPR. It's Bob Hope here, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hey,
let's see. I would go Fannin, Bob. Go Fannin.
Fannin for sure, Bob Hope.
Yeah, because Njoku's hurt.
Yeah, Fannin for sure, Bob Hope.
Fannon's
and I got to tell you,
Fannon's going to get all the targets.
Even if Njoku was playing, I'd still probably go Fannin.
Well, Njoku really outpaced him last week.
I'm still going Fannin.
I think that was probably the first game.
Although
last week Njoku had 9 targets.
Pitts is tempting too, but Ertz and Fannin, that's tough, man. Fannin, I think, should have a pretty big game. And I got to tell you, very good Bob Hope for coming into practically the only Commanders podcast who's going to remember who Bob Hope was enough to do a bad impression.
Well, you know what, though, John, with that, on that bet there for PPR, he's got Bob Open, no open, Bob Hope's dead.
Boom. Oh, dang. Scotty with the mic drop. And, over there in England, they're called Nigel drop. Just for you people.
Nigel drop, yeah.
Tom, who you got in this game?
Chargers do get Quentin Johnston back this week, but they're still missing both starting offensive tackles.
Yep.
You're missing Omari and Hampton. Did Bosa get hurt?
They
traded.
Didn't he always hurt?
Yeah,
they traded
Bosa's been gone.
He's at the Bills, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
And then got hurt.
Yes, he did get hurt, but he's not there.
Tell me you got.
Man, yeah. You said you're not a believer in the Colts. Their offensive line is one of the best in the league. That's part of it. And then they got one of the best running backs in the league. And you know how that goes go together.
It's not the Colts that I'm not a believer in. It's Daniel Jones.
Well, look at the line he's got and the weapon and the running game he's got. He never had either of those in New York. And any quarterback can be good when you got a great running game and a great offensive line.
The other thing is,
the Colts.
He's not doing anything outside of what he can do. He's not
making mistakes.
No, he's not. He's keeping it simple, really. He's not going and doing anything outside of himself. I know this sounds like a bunch of cliches, but when you have an issue like Daniel Jones has had his whole career with giving the ball away and being having difficulty reading the field, keep it within whatever the offense dictates and take what it gives you. And when you've got a guy like Jonathan Taylor, man, that takes a lot off you. I do believe in the Colts right now. The Chargers at home, Omarion Hampton is out, but that other guy came right on in.
Kamani Vidal did have a nice game last week.
Yeah,
right.
And I do
like the Colts.
I had them on a parlay, and it was between Hassan and Vidal.
Oh yeah.
And I picked fucking Hassan because I listened to some idiot on the TV.
Most people did because everything said that he was probably going to get more touches. But once they were hot hand, and you know what? It might go the other way this game.
Could very well could.
You never know. I'm going to do my impression of Jim Harbaugh.
Here we go. Holy fuck! I expect John to put all this on one graphic game.
All right, so look, let me tell you something.
Again, Scotty.
You never put the plus on there. You never put the odds on there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot because I had to write so much, man. After this, I had a cramp.
Last night, I had an 18-leg parlay. Okay? 18-leg parlay. 17 of them hit.
Oh,
17. All I needed was a Jalen Warren fucking touchdown, and a good $637 would have been in my pocket.
And he had a good game. He just
had a great game. Had a great game. That's all I had. I got to prove it every hour.
Last night's game, real quick.
It's hard to predict touchdowns for any player.
It is. It is.
Have you guys ever watched the Prime Vision version of Thursday Night Football? Yeah. All right, when you're watching Thursday Night Football, take your remote and push the down button. All right, and it'll give you the options for the alternative broadcasts.
Yeah.
And they have this Prime Vision, dude. You watch the whole game from all 22. It's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on the screen. It traces their routes while they're running them, and occasionally, like if you get down to the goal line, it doesn't have the best angles because the camera's kind of fixed in the middle of the field. But, dude, you're watching the all-22 as these plays develop. It's a whole different look at the ball game. I enjoyed the shit out of it last night.
All right, now you have Jesse's holy fuck. I expect John to fit all of this into one graphic. Same game, easy money parlay of the week.
Easy
money.
Get your pins out. Brian Thomas Jr., 40-plus ultra receiving yards, 4+ receptions. Trevor Lawrence, 175 passing yards, 2 touchdown passes, not one, but 2. Travis
sorry, that commercial with him and Travis Hunter where he's dancing around is fucking cringeworthy as all get out.
Travis Etienne, 40+ alt rushing yards.
Yes.
Matthew Stafford, 200+ alt passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns.
Yes and yes.
Tyler Higbee, 20 receiving yards and 3 receptions. Devontae Adams, remember, Puka Nacua is not playing this game. He is out. Devontae is going to be your main man. I got, and this is a little bit low, but 50 receiving yards, an anytime touchdown, 5+ receptions. Then you have Kyron Williams, 40 rushing yards and 10 receiving yards.
I tell you what, Jesse, if this comes in, I'm watching a hell of a game on Sunday.
Yeah. Look,
yeah, you are.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you are.
I think this is a good game. This is a really good game.
I do too.
Where you have like Trevor Lawrence 1 or 2 touchdowns, if he rushes for a touchdown, does that count?
Yeah. No, it's passing.
He's only
passing touchdowns.
No, touchdowns. Period.
Okay.
Period.
Well,
I don't know. You got to go look at what you.
No, you got you. Oh, okay. Yeah, passing touchdowns. I don't know why you have 1+ touchdown.
Because that's what's on the graphic that you sent me.
Oh, it does say touchdown passes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got them both. I was curious as to why, but
it's not on there. It wouldn't let me do that if I think because I had to double the screen.
Okay.
Anyways, but all these are hittable. Really, and
I think you'll hit them all. I'm only concerned about the 2 passing touchdowns for Lawrence.
Yeah, that's the one that had a high. That's why I needed to bring the odds up a little bit. So
the England games are always so weird, man. They're just weird, and I'm not going to look at that much. I don't think there's going to be as much scoring as you.
Sorry, it's only 1 passing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns for Stafford. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I like that.
So
the only other one I would be concerned about is the Devontae Adams anytime touchdown, just because touchdowns are hard to predict.
It is, and that's one that you have to stick in there. Otherwise, it's going to be like plus 805.
I got you.
You hit someone with the anytime touchdown, and it hits, and often it doesn't. But when it does, I mean, that brings it plus 1,000 almost.
Is it 1805 for that?
Yeah, it's 1805 for that. Yep. 1805 for that. All right.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. We have John's card again. I don't know why.
That's my card.
Okay. All right. We have Max's long shot. All right. We have a Jordan Mason anytime touchdown. Jalen Hurts under 35.5 rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. Carson Wentz over 3.5 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley under 73.5 rushing yards. Devontae Smith over 51 passing yards. AJ Brown under 60 receiving yards, and Justin Jefferson over 78.5 receiving yards plus 18,000.
That's just ridiculous. I'm sorry.
For a dollar,
I would say Carson Wentz rushes for 1.5 yards. He's going to do it with his arms straight out.
I like the Vikings in this game.
I kind of do too a little bit.
I think the Eagles break out.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Right.
Their run defense is terrible. It's almost as bad as Dallas's.
Is there anyone taking the Raiders?
Top
Just
rating.
go with it.
No,
maybe with the points.
I don't even have to analyze. There's nothing to analyze.
Yeah, we're going Chiefs. Let's hit the next game. Time's getting by.
Hit the
12.5. They're favored by 12.5. That's a big number.
Now this is a tough one.
It is. All right, Rams, Jags, and this is in London. Is this London or Tottenham?
No, it's in Wembley.
Wembley.
I'm going to this game, Tom.
Yeah. So Rams are favored by 3.
Right.
Over under is 44.5. And this, I'm excited to wake up and watch this game, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a good game. Unfortunately for the Rams, no Puka Nacua, as we mentioned earlier, and that sucks for my dynasty team. But the Jaguars have been playing really good.
They're 4-1, aren't they? Or 4-2?
4-2, and they've got they were close again on Sunday, but they've got the most takeaways in the league. 8.
Yeah, they do. They take the ball away like nobody's business. I think they got
and the Rams, it's like you think this team is a contender, but then they struggle with Baltimore. You know, it's 3-3 at halftime. You don't know what you're going to get on a weekly basis with the Rams, but I'm still taking the Rams in this game.
I'm taking the Rams to win. I don't know how much. I'm not looking forward to a lot of points in this game. England is always odd when it comes to. I can't remember a game in which we saw a big score in England, except maybe the time that the Redskins tied the fucking Bengals. It was like 30-30, something like that. But for the most part, England games seem to stay low scoring, unpredictable.
Yeah. And you know why that is? You know why that is, John? It's because one team always gets here late. They can't adjust to the times. It's difficult for them to be there, and that's why I'm taking the Jags, because this is the 11th.
That's not the only reason. Let's tell the
Rams aren't going to be used to it over there. There's no avocado toast. There's no fucking white wine spritzers for breakfast like they're used to.
We know why you're taking
beans on
the
toast.
Jaguars.
You're taking the Jags, and I don't blame you.
Yeah, I've got to take the Jags because the wife's the Jags fan.
That's right. You should make what you should do. I'm going to tell you right now, Scotty. Now, I want to tell you quiet because I don't want to wake her up. But what you ought to do is you ought to lay out a pair of Jaguars underwear for her. And say, this is what I want you to wear on Sunday.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, I'm taking the Jags. They've been used to it. They've played 11 games over here, and yeah, they've been here long. They've been in country longer as well.
You got a hotel room, right? You're not bringing the kids, right?
The kids aren't here now.
There you go. Just tell her that you got Patrick. Maybe Travis is going to come up for a menage a trois. And then
we get you a wig. We get you a pretty wig so you can.
It's not all about the prince that's on there. Yeah, but anyway, moving on. So moving on.
I'm with Scott. I like the Jags. I think the Rams are really going to miss Nacua, and the Jags are really good against the run. So I think Kyron's gonna have a tough team. He's gonna tough running for Kyron Williams. I think it's going to look like the Browns-Vikings game. It's going to be like 17-14.
I took that into consideration when I was making my parlay with this game, and that's why I only put Kyron Williams like 40 yards. So I think he can hit that.
Tom,
I agree with that, but I don't think he's going to be running all over the Jags,
Right, Tom, you like the Jags in this game.
Yeah.
Would you recommend to Scott to try to hit on his wife?
What?
We're trying to get Scotty laid. Okay.
We're trying to get Scotty laid.
Why do you keep saying this? If I want some, I can go and get some. It's fine.
Well, I mean, we keep hearing that, but
I don't know about that. I've met your wife, and she seems like she would tell you to sleep in the other room.
Dude, I'm telling you,
it's like, okay, there's duty, and then there's, you got a hotel room, you got Trevor Lawrence.
Make it sexy, man.
Right?
Oh, dude.
Women
love a hotel room.
Oh,
I'm the boss in this household. I wear the trousers.
Is that what?
Listen. I wear the trousers. She just picks them.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That's me getting a slap on the M25 tomorrow morning when she's watching this back.
You better be careful, Scott. You'll be watching the game from the Raiders injury booth.
Everybody, okay, we all made our picks.
Yes, we did.
All right, another game of the week: Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. This might be McDonald's last game, or not McDonald, but
Ronald McDonald is in charge.
McDaniel's last game, because I think the Browns are going to win this game.
It's like which one of these guys is going to get fired, right? Yeah. Whoever loses this game,
Browns are favored by 2.5. Over under 36.5, and it should probably be more like 29.5. But the Browns are going to win the squeaker, 10-13.
I don't know. Are you seriously backing Dylan Gabriel?
I am.
God.
No. I mean, I'd back Quinshon Judkins, and that's about it. I'm giving it to the Browns just because they're at home. That's it. This game is one of those things where I think
Browns got a really.
We could have gone apple picking. Go ahead, Tom.
Pumpkin picking.
Pumpkin picking. I could go pumpkin picking.
Yeah. By the way, it is going to be gushing. Huge downpour in Cleveland.
60-mile-an-hour winds.
There's a cold front coming in overnight, Saturday night into Sunday morning, man, and they're coming off of Lake Erie. It's going to get colder, and it's going to be pouring big time. So I completely agree, Jesse. Like 13-10, maybe. Yeah, it could be. It might be 7-3.
Big Quinshon Judkins game.
Is he a mutter?
Big A-chain game. I would put. If anybody wants to bet on this game, bet running backs.
Yep.
I think Judkins is going to have a good game. I think A-chain's going to have a good game.
Watch Dylan Gabriel come out.
There's these gale force winds or 50 to 60 mile an hour winds coming in. Nobody's going to throw the football.
Yeah, you guys. I don't know. It's going to look like that game between the Jets and the Patriots, that night game years ago. That was just, was ridiculous.
I think I remember what you're talking about. That it was on this AstroTurf that was so wet that it was like a mirror.
Yeah,
so saturated.
But because it's going to be sideways rain.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's fun.
It could be like a 9-6 game. You know? Like 2 touched or like.
Although field goals might not.
Yeah, or maybe like a 13 or even a 6-6 tie. Maybe
12-6.
I want to watch this game just because of the weather.
Yeah.
You've announced more scores than they're gonna actually have.
Probably right.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I'll take the Browns.
More scores than they're gonna get.
Who you got,
Browns because of the weather. He's got the Browns already.
Browns just because
of your underwear.
I want to hear Mike McDaniel's freaking "I got fired" speech. It'd probably be something ridiculous like, that comment's coming, and that's why I tried to get fired because I'm going to go up with them when they come.
All right, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Chicago Bears. Bears are favored by 4.5. Over under is 46.5. And I got to tell you guys, the Saints are feisty.
Feisty.
They're feisty. And I'm taking the Saints to win this motherfucking game.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not.
feisty.
Wow.
I'm doing it. I'm taking to say Spencer Rattler has been playing actually pretty well.
He's feisty there, but Jesse.
They're feisty team. And fuck the Bears.
Fuck Bears. Feistily.
Go ahead, Scotty. Feel it feisty. Get feisty, Scott.
I'm taking the Bears. I don't rate the Saints at all. I think they're a terrible team. But I also think the Bears aren't amazing. But the Bears beat us, so then the Bears are at home. So yeah, give me the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are at home, but they're not winning by 4.5. This is going to be a squeaky win. And yeah, man, fuck the Bears.
I'd take that bet, John.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Let's get a friendly wager here. I see
a soda.
A soda. No, see where Tom's from. It's called a pop.
Pop.
Yes.
Right.
Do you call hot dogs like what you're supposed to call them, or glizzies?
No, they're hot dogs.
Anybody who calls a hot dog a glizzy, just go.
I don't know why. I don't understand why you have a problem with pop, because it is actually soda pop.
Right.
Can of pop. Yeah, I've got pop.
Yeah, but pop is what?
That's
I
know
what
pop.
soda is. Pop could be anything. Pop could be a small fart that I didn't realize was coming.
Coke. They're both pop.
Okay, I don't have a problem with it. You call it whatever you want, soda or pop.
I'm the lone wolf on this game as well.
But I think that when it comes to a glizzy, I tried to say it once in 7-Eleven. I ordered a glizzy, and the guy pulled my fucking ID, and he said, "I'm sorry, sir, you're too old to say that."
I just found out what that was like 2 months ago.
It sounds.
You thought it was something sexual, didn't you?
I sure did.
See,
John is the glizzy gobbler.
I thought it was a sex toy. It turned out it was just a hot dog.
And that second guy right there's got a happy wife, I gotta say.
Giants and Broncos, right?
All right, Giants and the Broncos.
Giants are getting full of themselves.
They are 7-point favorites. Over under is 40.5. If I was a betting man, I'd take the Giants plus the points. I'm taking the Broncos to win this game, but I think it's going to be closer. It's going to be low scoring. I even might go the under as well.
Ooh. John?
I'm going to take the over in this game. And the fact that the Broncos are at home, I think I'd probably take the Giants and the points if I were to bet that way, but I can't bet the way. I hate the fucking Giants. And Jackson Dart's a little fucking beast. The most slappable face in the NFL, as far as I'm concerned. He's only got one little tear's worth of fucking pain on his face. We need to fill it up with the other side with a nice fat bruise, is what I say.
Jackson Dart is probably, I have a new enemy, and it's Jackson Dart, just because of that stupid face paint. He looks like a fucking clown.
And also, just so you know, I looked this up the other day. Among the Hopi Indian tribes or the Hopi Native American tribes of the Southwest, the word scatabo means woman who drank too much firewater with baby in womb. So, you can take that for whatever it's worth. Although that is a badass motherfucker. I'm taking the Broncos to win, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos by. I'd lay the points on that. I think the Broncos will batter the Giants. I think the Giants are terrible. I just don't think they're anything as cracked up to what they think they are. They had a good win. That's it.
I think the Giants are better than the Jets, and Broncos barely beat the Jets. So I'm not sold on Bo Nix. How do y'all feel about Bo Nix? I'm not a Bo Nix believer.
I think he's good, but I don't know that he's consistent.
I think he's a dink and dunker. That's all he is.
That's okay. You stay within what you're doing. I think he's got a good coach, but I think if I'm going to take those 4 quarterbacks, all right, Jaden Daniels, May, I think Daniels I like the most, May I like the next, and then Nix and then Caleb.
I'd say the jury's still out on Bo Nix. I mean, he's, it's his second year. He's evolving. I watched him hit deep balls last year. I watched him hit Sutton, especially, man. And I don't understand why Denver's not using Marvin Mims more. That dude is so fast, and he's were last year, man. They were hitting him deep constantly the second half of last season. That's how they got into the playoffs.
He broke out against the Commanders. Yeah, all of a sudden there he was, 2 touchdowns.
Who the fuck is Marvin Mims with 2 fucking touchdowns?
Yeah, a punt return and a deep fucking pass.
I understand he's gotten hurt. The last 2 places he was at in Baltimore and with the Chargers. But when J.K. Dobbins is healthy, man, that dude gets off, and I believe he's going to run all over the Giants on Sunday. I like the Broncos.
Good. That'll help me defeat your wife in fantasy football.
Oh, you got him?
I've got him. Go JK.
All right. Beat me last week.
Yeah, we have the Patriots traveling to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Patriots are favored by 6.5.
Is anyone taking the Titans?
Hey, everybody. By the way, just for a second, real quick, everybody that's watching us right now, of which there's quite a few of you, please come on in. Talk to us in the YouTube channel. We're not going to be here for much longer, but we'll be here for just a little bit longer. Come on and give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us all the stuff that we give to you, including maybe some of this. Tell you what, that second guy gets me a little hot and bothered.
That is so funny.
But does he fire you up as much as Chris Paul's ass?
Tell you what, you mix this with Chris Paul. Now that I tell you what, Tom, you wait till you see this. All right, Sunday. I know you haven't watched too much Commanders football, but when you see our left guard's ass, you are going to marvel. You are going to fall back.
John has an obsession with Chris Paul's ass. He's been talking about it all year long. And
it's like if you look up in the sky and you see this train, right? It's way up there, but you see it and you go, oh, wow, it's a blimp. And so when you look at it, it's like the Grand Canyon. You can't take your eyes off it. Wow, look at that fucking gigantic thing. That's why I watch Godzilla movies. The plot's not any good, but look how big it is.
Anybody going Titans?
No.
No.
In fact, I think the Patriots are going to.
That's the easiest pick of the week right there.
Defo.
All right, we got a good game right here. The Philadelphia Eagles that favored are road favorites 2.5 against the Minnesota Vikings. Over under is 43.5. Now Carson Wentz has a banged up shoulder. Is he good to go?
Oh no,
Carson Wentz hasn't been playing all that bad. Let's give Wentz.
He has his moments where he looks like the old Carson Wentz, and then he has other moments where you remember why we got rid of him.
I'm going Vikings. Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah. Fuck the Eagles. I think they get it right against. They get it right this week. Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah, I think the Eagles win this. I think it's a tush-push game.
Vikings got a good defense. I don't know. I like the Vikings this week.
They should be scared. They called a false start on the Steelers doing a tush-push the other night.
Tom?
Yeah, Vikings do have a good defense, and the Eagles are kind of in a little bit of a spiral here.
Yeah,
they've got some injuries too, and they're like I said, their run defense is almost as bad as Dallas. I think Jordan Mason's going to have a game.
Yeah,
and honestly, just like Dowdle against Dallas, Wentz, this is a revenge game.
Yeah,
I guess it's a matter of Dowdle has the skills to take revenge. Does
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Yeah. When Wentz got hurt in Philly, he was. Yeah,
but that was 5 years ago.
I don't care, but he forgot how to play football? He hasn't been out of the league.
No, but he got older and he got hurt a few more times. He got his
back
back
healthy
bruised.
now, and when he was healthy then, he was an MVP candidate.
Okay, here I got to show you something. Now, this is something, everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
He's also got one of the best receiving cores in the league in Minnesota.
True.
Imagine if Minnesota has Joe Flacco.
We'll see. All right, I have this clip because I found this dude. This was after the Giants beat him the other day. This guy was Tom. I thought of you.
Back up the middle, and he boots it. No. Why the fuck would you do? Why the fuck would you do? Why the fuck would you do? Why? What the fuck am I watching? He's such a. Oh my god! What the fuck? What in the goddamn tourney? Get the fuck! Oh my god! What?
He literally screams, "What in tarnation?"
Why? Why?
You need to give us a headphones warning with that one, John.
Yeah, dude, I'd say I'm sorry. Well, a headphone warning for that guy there, but I'll tell you what, that's a guy that is just really got no life. You see that basement of his? It's full of nothing but fucking sports memorabilia. He puts his phone up to videotape himself going berserk against a play like that. Who was that dude, Scott, Tom, that we had that was screaming in his house? And these people are always watching the game alone. You notice that, right? These people that have no fucking people that want to be anywhere around them when they have this shit happen in their game. I don't want them there. They'll break my television. Anyway, do we have any games left?
Yeah.
Yes.
We do?
Scott's
God,
pisser.
sorry. Scott's pisser of the week.
Of the week. He's got the Pats -7, the Panthers -1.5, a Rico Dowdle anytime touchdown, Zach Ertz anytime touchdown, a George Pickens anytime touchdown, and a Ramondre Stevenson anytime touchdown.
Damn.
Plus 15. If that hits, Scott, if that's hit, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll sneak into your room and give you a handy. You can pretend, it's your wife.
No, I got it. Scott, let me help you out here before this goes any further and you get any worse in trouble. You're going to see the Breck girl. You're going to go see her fantasy Sunday. You're taking her there. You got a hotel room. If you hit this, all right, you take her to the best restaurant to get her the best British boiled fish heads that they can make. Right? And you give her the best British dinner.
Don't forget the blood pudding for dessert.
That's right. Give her some mushy peas. Give her some. Yeah, right. I want some blood pudding for dessert. Sir, bring the blood cart on out here. We'll choose. I want lamb's blood for this, for the lady.
Fish heads.
Top notch. Top notch. English cuisine right there.
There's nothing wrong with English cuisine. More Michelin star restaurants than France.
Ready? Here's the line to use. Come on up and suck on me sardine.
Smells like a bigot.
All right. So there's Scotty's fish of the week. And if you win that, dude, you got to get some. That's all there is to it. Otherwise, Jerry Jones.
Bucks in the Lions.
Fuck you, buddy. God damn it.
All right, the Monday night matchup. This is going to be a good game, guys. Good game.
Unbelievable game.
Tampa Bay at the Lions. Lions are favored by 5.5. I think that's too much. Over under is 52.5. Baker Mayfield is the MVP as of right now. I don't think anybody can argue that.
No,
I would argue that.
I don't know.
Except for the Cowboy fans who think Dak is going to be the MVP right now, possibly. Maybe.
Who knows, man? It's week 7.
It's week 7, right?
You got to have a good team to be MVP. You guys know I'm a closeted Lions fan, kind of. I just picked
closeted.
Yeah, so am I.
Jesus Christ!
I like the Lions. I want them to win because their fucking fan base has been through hell and back, except for when they play us.
Fuck.
I'm gonna pick.
He
the Lions.
gave me a hard time. Fuck him.
I'm gonna take the Lions, but I think this is gonna be a good game. I'd probably lay the points with the Buccaneers if I were to bet on this game.
Go ahead, Scotty.
John, I'm taking the Bucks. I think they're an absolute heater. I think that Ibuka's playing well. They've got a good run game. They've got good tight ends. Baker's on fire at the minute.
Is Evans coming back this week?
Yes, he had no practice today.
No, okay.
He went from a limited practice yesterday to no practice today.
He's a 13-year vet, though. That might not mean anything.
Well, I know, but it might not. But I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Bucks.
Either way, I tell you what, I managed to get that Tez, whatever his name is, in our fantasy league. I managed to snag him.
Awful, just because of one catch.
Off of one catch, right? I figured, fuck it, why not? Dude, I had somebody to get rid of, so might as well. I'm taking the Lions in this game. The Buccaneers, you're right. I think that Baker Mayfield, it's more fun to watch him than just about anybody in the league right now. He reminds me of Steve Young, but a Steve Young that's kind of clumsy. You know, he's not quite as polished as Steve Young. Even when he's out there running, dude, it looks like you gave you gave Billy $5 and told him to go get beer because he's 21. Hooray! I'm gonna go get beer, and he runs out there. Hooray! And he can't stop running into things, but he gets it done. So,
but it sounds like Cam Scarborough.
Hooray! Oh,
Golf, I'll root for these teams. I hope they play a good game.
I just don't think the Buccaneers can stop the pass enough. I think that the Lions' their pass game is going to have a game. They're going to have a day.
I'm going to take the under. I am going to bet the under in this game, though.
Tom, are you taking the Lions?
I'm taking the Lions.
Ibuka is not likely to play. He's expected not to play. Like I said, Mike Evans had one limited practice yesterday. That's all he's done.
Ibuka is a concussion or a sprain, ankle sprain. I forgot.
You got a whole body in between. Pick one.
Got a concussion. I think Ibuka has.
It's either his head or his foot. I'm not sure.
Mean, there's so many people.
Oh no, it's his hamstring. You ain't coming back
like
up this week from that hamstring.
That's right, because he went out of the game early last week, and I had him for an anytime touchdown. And I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see Jesse does work for the Commanders. He's been working on Noah Brown. I'm not sure what it is. It's either a concussion or he's got an ankle sprain. It's one of the. I'm not sure.
All right, game of the week.
Here it is.
It is the game of the week.
Oh, it is the game of the week.
Commanders at the Dallas
favored?
Cowboys. We've been favored. It just actually went down.
It switched.
We were favored. We started at 3, and then since our injuries, let me make sure.
And CD Lamb showed up, and it went, oh.
Yeah. Well, seriously, on just merit alone before, I don't know how we were favored by 3. I guess it's only on the Jaden Daniels.
No, I mean, keep in mind.
Right now, it has just switched for the CD Lamb news. And now Cowboys are favored by 1.
Well, keep in mind that just all that means is people are betting Dallas.
Right. I don't blame them. I'm picking the Cowboys to win.
And I mean, we were favored this whole entire week until today.
Yep.
Yeah. Terry news and then that news. I'm taking the Cowboys to win. I can't help it. Their offense is just too good for our defense, and for 2, Jaden is excellent, but he doesn't have enough to go. We're going to have to run the ball and hold the ball for like 46 minutes to win this game.
He needs help. Whether
it's score every time we have it,
or score every time.
Jesse,
which we've seen before. He has,
dude. He's the master of the 75-yard, 15-minute drive. He had a drive last year that was like 13 minutes for 40 yards. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. I don't like it, but I'm gonna pick the Cowboys to win.
I hate it. I will.
And I think it's probably going to be season over for us. So I think we should be sellers at the trade deadline.
No.
I'm taking the Commanders.
Of course you are.
All right. Hey, Scotty took the Bengals last night. I'm happy with you, Scott.
Score predictions.
Right. Did you take the Cowboys, Scott, Tom?
Of course he did. He's a Cowboys.
He did? All right. Just wanted to be sure.
All right.
Scores.
All right. If we're going to have to say scores, Cowboys 36, Commanders 27.
I'm going to say Cowboys 53, Commanders 49.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say 31-27 Commanders.
41. None of y'all are
31-27.
The captain of the nut squad.
That's you, Scott.
The captain of the nut squad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tom.
112 to 111. No, I'm kidding. Obviously. I'll go 41-38.
Everybody needs to slam the over in this game.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. That's probably best bet of the week right there.
Yeah. Watch it be 16-19 or some stupid
well,
shit.
it's a division game. You never know.
10-7. Turnover fest.
All right. Well, Scott mentioned, or Max was in the chat. Let me take a look at the chat real quick before we get out of here. Max says,
sorry, I didn't see it because I had the other thing up.
He says Pickens receiving.
Hey guys, I really got to get, but it has been a pleasure.
Same. Thank you, Tom. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here, Tom. I sincerely appreciate it.
Always fun.
I'll talk with you later, man. And we are all going to get out of here.
Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to wish you luck. Fuck it.
I know. But I didn't mean it. You know I didn't mean it. So.
Right.
All right, man.
All right. Thanks, man. See you later.
Take care.
Let me get rid of this thing on the screen so we can get on out of here. And there we are, back to where we're supposed to be. And let me come down and find the music.
Good job.
Yeah, that was
the our podcast.
Yeah, well, what the fuck, man? So,
wait. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. All right. Let me find our music so we can get the fuck on out of here, because we have been on here for a good long while. And I noticed there's a lot of people on here with us, which is why I kind of figured I'm not going to say what time it is, because here we go. And even though Scott looks like he's ready to pass out dead, tomorrow's Saturday. He can deal with it. So, all right. So
I've only got a 6-hour drive, John. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, you know, you've got that electric car. It'll do it. It'll do it on its own, right?
Let's hope for Commanders.
You get at least 5 2-hour naps along the way.
Let's hope Jaden can fucking pull something out of his ass. You know,
I hope so.
Nobody there.
That's the only way we're going to win this game.
It's that simple. Just you have to hold the ball and run the ball as much as possible. And we will be back on Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. to discuss whatever it is that happens. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Please come on in, give us the thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscription. We noticed a lot new subscribers since we started this season, and I'm glad to see it. Glad to see everybody. I hope everybody's happy with what we're doing. And if you're not happy with what we're doing, please send us a note at bleedingburgundypodcast@gmail.com and tell us how we're fucking up so we can ignore you. But we can at least read it and laugh about it. Hey, look at what Mr. Helper says. So until Tuesday at 5:30, we will see you all. Go Commanders.